up, though?
What up, though?
Welcome back to the Unorganized Progression Podcast, Prolyphic the Professional.
Jay Sams.
Welcome to 2018. Happy New Year, Trick.
Damn, man, that was pretty aggressive.
Happy New Year, Trick.
Happy New Year.
We made it. We made it.
This is what, our 9th episode?
Number 9.
Number 9.
Man. We
9 weeks straight.
It went strong for 2 whole months to wrap up 2017. Consistency is key, and consistency is life. Consistency is everything when it comes to whatever business you in.
Man, some people can't hold a job for 2 months.
Some people can't hold their tongue for 2 minutes.
Some people can't. I don't know. What kind?
Some people can't keep a promise.
True that.
They can't be themselves. Tell me you're going to do something. Be consistent. Build a reputation.
We told y'all it was going to be consistent, and we've been consistent since we told y'all.
Don't be here.
I don't want to embarrass myself. I don't want to embarrass yourself.
I don't want to embarrass myself either. It's cold up here where we are. For the fans listening outside of the state of Michigan, it's brick outside. It's freaking negative in the morning. On the way.
Brick.
Yeah, man.
That's a slang terminology that I would never, ever have said.
It ain't no other way to explain it at this point. Could be worse, so let me just shut up. You know, I don't want to jinx it.
Hey.
But you know, we still on our same path to success, path through entrepreneurship and trying to achieve the goals that we want to achieve. Got some things on the table for today. I guess we'll jump right into it. You know, following the last episode.
Listen, dog, you ain't cheers it up, yo.
We didn't.
We ain't cheers.
Damn, we ain't taking this a new year, so we're doing it a different way. Hey, check it out. We got the grab bag in 2018, so we just got 6 different brews in there. We cheated a little bit because we started before the cameras got rolling.
Sure.
You know, I finished one. He cracked one.
This is my first one, so
So,
I ain't
you
took a
know.
sip yet, man.
I'm going to go ahead and enjoy, empty, and repeat like the bag says.
This grab bag right here, man, looked like it was like $8 by itself without the beer.
It probably was. Oh, look what I got. I got last week's contender. A little something. She back.
All right,
I'm going to go ahead and
I
crack
got the
that.
Shorts brew. Space Rock.
Brew. I never had that.
Hey, man.
I
like the artwork, man. I like the purple in there, man.
Look at my man, though. What is he doing? He
out there outer space without a mask on.
Oh, look at that. You see that? What you got in this? We got a little
I don't know,
mystic situation in there.
I hope ain't nobody spit in here.
Or I hope it ain't no space boogie in there or something. You might turn into something different.
Hey, we'll find out, dog.
You're going to have to let me know how that was. We had this already. I never had that. Hey, man.
All right.
Cheers it up. Let me know. A little something like Maxwell say.
Man, I tried chugging the whole thing.
Man, the soldier for even. I don't know
why
you tried to do that.
I tried.
Give us a quick review of it. Is it worth it?
It's good. Whatever it is, it's probably like $8 for like a 6-pack. I totally drink this thing.
Sure.
For sure. Because this craft beer is not cheap, man. It's right here in this bag. It's probably $12 at least.
Yeah, man. We don't play around with the beer, man. No disrespect to those domestics, but we like to have a little substance with our little beer situation. So
kind of like substance. It made me feel like a gentleman. You know, like I'm a gentleman.
I mean, yeah, you need something a little bit more than the average thing. You know, help you stand apart, like from the pack.
I want to feel like that guy off like that one beer is like the most interesting guy in the world.
Yeah,
you know
except for that is
that's not like a crab. It's not a crab.
right.
He cool as hell. He like they ice fishing.
They selling it for sure. That's a hell of a marketing tactic.
It is, man. He's cool as hell.
Yeah, that's just like back in the day when they used to have the beer commercials. It'd be like those light beers, and they'd be having like the naked chicks or the bikini girls and stuff.
Yeah.
Making you feel like if you drink this, you're gonna have like 6 chicks in bikinis just gonna start rubbing your shoulders. Like
the cats used to drink like those kind of beers all the time, and them chicks would never be there.
They did.
You know what I'm saying?
They did. They would never be there. All they would do was get fat, get a beer gut, and then they own wife don't want.
Al Bundy.
Yeah. Hand in the pants, you know?
Hand in the pants. Selling shoes.
Selling women's shoes at the mall.
Yeah.
Al Bundy wouldn't have made it today because the malls is closing by the dozen.
Right. No, sneakers could be dope, though.
Sneaker could be, but he'd still get clowned for working at like Foot Locker these days. He don't even know who Kyrie Irving is. He trying to sell the Kyries. You know what I'm saying?
You think if a new modern day Al Bundy would have like a sneaker boutique?
No.
I think we should do that.
What? Al Bundy? Have a sneaker boutique?
Like something like that. We should get a little short film going.
We need some of them sneaker dudes to hit us up.
For sure.
Because I ain't in the game like that. I'm not no hype beast. I rock the stuff that came out in the 90s just because I remember it from being a kid back then.
Chucks.
Yeah, but I don't know the new joints, man. I don't know the LeBron Soldier 15 with the low thing with the strap coming up the side with his emblem on it. I don't know all that.
The new LeBrons are sweet.
I don't even know what they look like.
Sweet.
They might.
You can buy some new Jordans?
The new Jordans, like the Jordan 39,000s or whatever they are. No.
39,006.
No. Jordans fell off to me as far as like hot new designs after the 14.
It is recycling the old shoes over and over again.
Yeah, and they mixing them all together like the 1s, 3s, and 7s all on one design. Like,
yeah, it look kind of crazy. You look at it, you be like, huh. It's like you want to like it for being a Jordan fan, but it's kind of like...
Yeah, man, it's crazy. Like I remember when I went to, every time I go to Vegas, I go to the Nike store out there, and they got the Jordan wall. It's every Jordan from 1 through the current one.
All the colorways too?
No, they just all white.
Oh, okay.
It's just from 1 to 30, whatever.
Yeah. That's a lot.
After 14, I just be like,
these suck. These suck.
Like, yo, what was y'all doing? But I understand my man, who I can't think of his name right now, but he designed, I believe, the first 13 of them.
Oh yeah,
He left.
Okay.
He quit doing it, so that explains why.
Yeah, that's why I fell off. He was great. He was a creator.
He's a great man.
Mike couldn't help him. Mike probably designed.
Mike walked in at the end and was like, "All right,
oh yeah, I like that. Like, that's cool." Mike, Mike seemed like he was a little ass, so he was probably like, "I like it."
Right.
And I thought he walked out.
He probably like Mike this, and he probably ain't say nothing. He probably just grabbed a pair off the table and walked out, and then you just see him on the game.
He's just like, shit, they're gonna win playing.
I guess he'll go with it. Yeah, but anyway, we still in the.
That's a long intro.
It was. It's all good though.
Good.
Crypto and music, you know what I'm saying, and the marriage between the two. It's always an ongoing relationship, and
it's a marriage.
Last episode, we left off, shortly after our last episode, there was a little bit of a situation with Bitcoin.
It crashed?
Crash is the harsh.
Did it go away?
No, it didn't go away. And crash is a harsh word.
All right.
Crash sounds like a car accident. And your
it
car
does
totaled,
yeah.
So you got to get rid of it and start over. But there was a percentage drop, which to some, they say it's pretty significant. I guess
I don't even know.
if you're on the other side of it, where you just don't like this cryptocurrency situation, you're going to...
You're like, yes.
Yeah, you like, oh my God, that's the biggest drop in history, and this might be it, the end is near. Whatever. But, so give me your synopsis on, like, when you saw that, what was your initial reaction? As somebody that follows this thing, like, you've probably seen this beforehand, or have heard, or know the potential of something like this happen. So, like, what was your idea or your first mindset when you saw, like, okay?
All right, so at its peak, Bitcoin hit like around $20,000, and then it retraced all the way back to like 10 or so within like less than a week, I would say. And I was just like, right, okay. I'm like, if it goes up super fast, it must come down super fast. It's like you hit somebody in the face, what was it? Hit them in the body, the face gonna fall with it? Yeah. Something like that. Anyways, Bitcoin, whenever it goes up super fast like that, it comes back. It loses probably half and then goes right back up. Okay. I've seen this about 5 or 6 times over the course of 2017 since February. So when I seen it hit 20,000, I was like, it's gonna come down soon. Right. It's going to have to. I didn't know it was going down to like around 10 or so, but it touched 10 and it bounced right back up. Okay. And then a few days later, it's back at like $16,000, $17,000 again. And I'm like, okay, all right. And today, right now, it's like around 14,000 and some change.
Okay. So when you say it bounced right back up, what was the time frame from I guess from the point at which you saw it go down to when it went back up to? What did you say? It went back up to 16 at one point?
Yeah, but it'll probably be like a few days.
Okay.
Because this all happened, you think, in like a 2-week span. in 2.5 week span, and they spent like a lot of time just like leveling out or just trying to find some ground.
Right.
You know, it kind of stayed almost not stagnant, but like level. It wasn't as volatile, or didn't have like the high highs and the low lows.
Okay.
So it's to a lot of people, they were scared. Yeah, to me, all it was is that people hyping it up. Bitcoin got a lot of attention, got a lot of media. People were jumping into it like crazy, and people were like, "Okay, I'm gonna get some." And the people that's been in for a while, they say, "You know what? Let this thing ride up some, and then come on in, and then we're gonna take the rug from underneath you. We're gonna take some of these profits, and then we're gonna buy Christmas gifts, right? We're gonna buy these Christmas gifts, and then when Bitcoin price drop, we're gonna buy right back into it and ride up again."
Okay.
So
you attribute most of the drop to people just cashing out a portion.
Christmas is expensive, dog.
You don't have to be.
Do you have kids?
No.
No, I have kids.
I know how much
Christmas
it can
is
be,
expensive, bro.
but I also know years past when you just wasn't getting what you was getting.
True that.
Whether you was good, bad, or we just don't feel like it.
Yeah.
But I get it. You know, Christmas is big business. You know what I'm saying? Has been forever. But now the people that you saying are cashing out, are you saying are these the people that just jumped in and jumped out with the cash out, or are you saying these the longer term investors that took out a portion of it for the fact that all these newbies start jumping into it?
Nah,
I shouldn't have said
noobs.
I should have said that.
But it's true. It's noobs or noobs.
I know.
You say noobs. Noobs is people that's like new to the crypto industry.
I know, but we shouldn't say that.
Why?
This is lame.
Noobs? No, it's kind of so what if it's dorky? I'm a dork. Look at my t-shirt. Look at
mine.
I know, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, all right, fine.
So it's dork stuff, man. But dork stuff is supposed to be in right now.
I know. I want to be a dork so bad, but I'm like on the fence. You know?
Is a dork or nerd, man? I don't know. Maybe nerd is cool. I don't know. I'm not that hip, bro.
I'm still straddling the fence on like trying to like not go all the way over there, but I also know that I'm not what these new kids is.
Yeah, man.
Cool, so
Yeah.
whatever. Anyway, I'll cut you off so straight.
Yeah. So, what was you saying?
He was talking about who was it that was actually cashing out? Was it the longer term investors or the new people that jumped in and said they got a quick couple hundred and got out?
It made some long term investors, I believe, are kind of just hodl. They just hodl. Hodl, HODL means hold on to dear life. So those people may not ever sell until Bitcoin reaches 200,000, 300,000, whatever their number is. These people have a number, these hodlers, right? But there's also people who believe in Bitcoin long term that try to play the dips game. Okay. And truth of the matter is that a large percentage of the Bitcoin that's out there is actually owned by a few hands. You know, it's the early investors. It's the people that were able to spend $2,000 on Bitcoin was $2.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Or
so
then when it was like $400 or $500.
Yeah.
A coin. Yeah. Okay.
So imagine having $1,000. I mean, 1,000 Bitcoin right now. You bought 1,000 at $2, and what that 1,000 Bitcoin now is.
Right.
Now these people are in it for like, hey, you know what? I'm that guy.
Right.
I was smart enough to invest in this win.
Right.
I'm a gazillionaire right now.
We're talking about 1,000 coins times $19,000.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
I can't do that math in my head.
Not right now.
I'm not a calculator.
Earlier today, before this, I could have.
Not me. Not me. But yeah, it's people with different agendas. They know that when you've been in like the markets for so long, something can only go up for so long without retracing and finding some footing.
Right.
And then if it's worth something, it's going to go back up. Okay. If it's not worth anything, it's a dud. It's just a bunch of pump and dump. It'll go back. It'll shoot down. But this isn't a pump and dump. This is life changing. This is changing the world.
It's serious.
It's serious stuff. So when Bitcoin finds some footing, it's going to, right now, I think it's going to hit about 17,500. And then after that, it'll shoot through 2,000. Then I think another milestone will be about 30 grand. When it hits 30 grand, it'll probably shoot back down to about 20 grand.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So it's kind of like the...
It's constant.
I'm usually the analogy king, but I don't have one right now. I thought I did, but like that quick.
Yeah, man. It's probably the beer.
I'm sure it is.
Anyway, whenever like some big news comes out, and I believe that some big news will be coming out in the world somewhere, right? And it's going to be Bitcoin is going to be reflective of the news. Okay. Whether it's a country that's going to start using more cryptocurrency as payment, that's automatically going to send Bitcoin sky high. Just because to get in 99% of the currencies, you got to buy Bitcoin first. Right. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So don't be scared. Don't have loose hands, right? Just if you buy it, know why you're buying it. Believe in it and just hold on, because it's a roller coaster, but it's a fun one. You know,
it's just like anything else. Like if you buying any product in the world, you're buying into the hope that it's gonna do whatever the promise is for it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when you're buying a car, you're buying into the fact that you expect it to get you from point A to B. Now, if it doesn't, something breaks down along the way, then you have already assumed that risk. So now you got to do what you got to do. You got to either put more money into it to get it back on the road to get you to point B, or you just say, forget it. You know what I'm saying? Or you just say, forget it and do your other thing. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Right. It's again, and I know that a car is a little bit more of a necessity for some people based on their income than cryptocurrency is, but it's the same idea. You know, you buy a phone in hopes that you can stay connected with your people. But if it doesn't hold up to that promise, what you going to do? You got to either invest more money into a phone, or you just like, fuck it, I don't want a phone. You know what I'm saying? So what you going to do? I mean, it's something to do.
It's crazy that you said that, too, because I think that Bitcoin can be more of a necessity than a car, depending on the person.
Could be. That's what I'm saying, based on your financial situation.
One, it's like how much money you have. If you already rich, right, or if you're a high earner, you might say, I don't need it. Fine, maybe you don't. Right. But what if you're like median salary? Was it like around $30,000-$40,000 median salary?
Depending on where you are.
Depending on where you are, right? So if you're there, you probably need to buy some Bitcoin, right? Find some way to buy some Bitcoin. Just hold on.
Yeah.
Right? Instead of maybe going out and getting like a new whip.
Or, I mean, if you could do it on an even lower scale, don't go get the new Jordans.
Yeah.
This time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know some sneakerheads out there. Just don't get this pair.
Just wait.
We're not talking about make this a lifestyle where you just hold all your money in crypto for a year or whatever, your disposable income. Like, you know, something easily that you can do. Yeah. Like you said on one episode previously. You know, whether you put $20 in there or if you just hold $20 every paycheck every week or whatever, and then stack it up to a couple $100 and then see what it does. You know what I'm saying?
Like I told you,
being scared.
If somebody were to put $100 every week into Litecoin this time last year, it's all the way to now. That would have been $5,100, $5,200. Yeah. But that would have brought them back at its peak. Like $155,000. Yeah. That's nuts. Yeah. What?
And then at that point, do what you want to do.
Then do what you want to do. You want to
do it all over again. You can get 10 pair of the new Jordans, whatever ones come out at that point. You can get the whole off-white series.
You feeling different.
You know what I'm saying?
You eating different at that point.
Right. You might have a little slight arrogance about yourself at that point.
Yeah.
You might get punched in the face if you let it be known too.
I'm quitting my job.
Yeah. Don't tell nobody you quit. Just do it.
No, man.
Then they're gonna be like, "What are you doing?"
Listen, dog.
Girl, how you get that? You're gonna have a new set of problems. Don't tell nobody. Just do it. Just like when you have a day off. Don't tell nobody. Just
And then I don't know if I'm gonna tell my mama. She was like, "Baby, you quit." And, be trying to have.
What you mean?
What you mean?
What you mean by that?
That's not a steady income. It doesn't give you a paycheck.
No benefits.
It's no benefits. What about your health insurance, baby? Like, Ma, I made $300,000.
I can buy
in 6 months.
I can buy health insurance.
I can buy health insurance.
Outright.
It's not consistent. Like, do you understand what I just told you?
Yeah.
I got the formula.
But it's not. Nothing is consistent.
Man, your job is just consistent as they want to be.
There's some things that I guess maybe over time have Prove it does a game.
I thought I was going to drop it.
It was a game, like see if the cap table table. But yeah, I mean, yeah, like the job situation is just as consistent. It's only more consistent in certain people's eyes because it's the industry has in that practice has been around for however many years. You know what I'm saying? And then depending on the company, certain people have testimonies about loyalty and all this other stuff. So that's what it is. But it all boils down to what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? And even with my own endeavors, you know what I'm saying, I could probably stand to be a little bit more risky with it. And it don't really even have nothing to do with how much money I have, think I'm about to get. It's really just a personality thing for me. You
don't pay that rent. And then just...
Too close for that shit. Too cold for that. We even talking like that like May or something.
Don't pay your rent for like 2 months and then invest in cryptocurrency.
With you?
I love you, dog. But no.
Just let me park in your driveway.
Sit and drive, park in the driveway,
and just sit.
And you can come and use the bathroom.
I can sleep in the car overnight in your driveway.
Yeah, that's
just give me some gas money because I gotta keep the car running overnight. It's cold.
You work, dog.
Huh?
You work.
No, I need. Come on, man.
Come on, dog.
Yeah, I'm trying to put
taking money out my kids.
I'm trying to put it all in there. No, we definitely not doing that. But
you know, it's interesting that you said that because me, I had like the personality where it's like, okay, once I'm involved in something, I got a tendency of wanting to like go all in. Yeah. You know, so it's like I might be like, hey, we're not gonna do nothing at all this week. We're just gonna put this money in cryptocurrency, and we ain't doing nothing.
Right.
You know, and it's like, I understand, right? But I don't think the family understands. The wife, she's kind of like, oh, if you think that's what's best,
which means I don't.
Which means it's like
I'm not on board, but
which means that if I fuck this up, I'm the biggest idiot in the world.
You're gonna hear about it,
and I'm gonna hear about it, dog. It'll mess around and divorce me, right? But if I am right about this, I'm a fucking genius. Yeah. Dude, I'm a genius if I'm right.
But you know what's cool about that, though? You walk in that line and you just owning up to it.
Dog, I'm owning up to it.
Like, all right, I'm willing to tell you. Like, you know the stakes on either side.
Yep. And
you just willing to deal with whichever outcome.
Listen, I'm into this so much. It's so crazy that I'm about to say this though, dog. That I'm real willing to like risk everything I have now for something that I believe in. It is not saying that I don't want that because I do want the stuff that's over here. Right. But I'm so passionate about this.
Yeah. But it's also a way to do it in a smart way too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see you out here like having like an estate sale where you selling all your furniture and shit so you can get money to get in crypto. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like you're not doing anything crazy in that regard. You know what I'm saying? You're not putting your family in danger. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that I'm not saying that that's something you shouldn't be doing because everybody's situation is different. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you were saying, like, all right, either I'm going live in a heated home, or I'm gonna just live out the whip and put the money that I would normally spend on a mortgage, rent, whatever, into crypto. And that's cool. You could do that, but when you got other people that's dependent on you,
you got a family.
You can't do it the same way that you would do if you was a single man. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I will say this. Now, I was trying to look to see how I could earn like extra money outside of crypto to bring more money into crypto. Right. Because even when you crypto, you could invest what you make from your job or however you get money, or you could be a part in particular programs that bring you money. So I do both. But I was like, man, I don't want to put more in here, dog. You know? So I found myself like Googling on my phone, like, man, how much could I get for a SEMA donation? You know?
So you was ready to have somebody else's baby, basically.
I ain't having somebody, baby.
Oh, you're not having it.
I ain't having nobody, baby.
You giving that 50%.
Hey.
So you was ready to bust. You was ready to bust in the cup.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think
I ain't no judgment. It's just funny.
It's like $1,000 a month you can make, dog.
A month?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I don't know how often you be going up there.
Yeah, you gotta
do
find
your
that
business,
out.
dog.
You gotta find. It might need you 4 times a day.
It's $1,000 a month,
It
dog.
might need you 4 times a day for the month to get the 1,000. What if you had to go 4
I do it
times
before
a day?
and after work.
Huh?
That's a lot.
You can do it at any point in the day.
That's a lot,
It just
dog.
gotta be 4 times.
That's
a
too
day.
much, man.
I know.
I ain't got that in me.
All you gotta do is
Dog.
that. You ever seen that one movie with Kevin Hart?
Yeah, dog, 30-something.
Yeah, he was walking around that big ass
Water.
water. Yeah, that's what he was doing. He wasn't making no living off of it, but
That was his job.
I know. But he wasn't making bank though. He was getting paid to do it. But
Yeah. He said he work at a bank. He in charge of deposits.
Yeah, right, exactly.
I'm in charge of
That movie
deposits.
was horrible too.
That's a good movie, dog.
That's just
It was a good movie.
But he was funny. But yeah, that's
Megan
great.
Good-
It's just
Megan
like
Good was
the,
in there too.
huh?
Megan Good was in there too.
Yeah, it was every black actor that was like kind of popping at the time was in there.
Megan Good's pretty cute. Don't tell my wife though.
It's on here. You hear that?
Oh,
It's on there.
cut that.
Uncut version, right? But no, that's it. That's real though. Finding extra. I mean, that's really the goal anyway.
Yeah.
Anything that you're doing, even if crypto was your cash king, you as a person, because I know you would still be looking for other things to do as well. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get rich off crypto, and then start buying real estate without a mortgage.
There you go.
And other stuff too, man.
Yeah, I mean a bunch of different things.
Yeah.
But gotta start somewhere. And I don't know if busting in the cup is the way, but you know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do. I'm not knocking nobody who does that. That shit is just funny. You know what I'm saying? That's funny.
I never thought about it.
I never thought about it. Not even for no moral reasons or nothing like that. I just never thought about it.
For real?
Never thought about it.
Wow.
I know it exists because I'm not naive, but I just never, I never was
So
like.
you can probably do it, man. You graduated college. I ain't graduated
What
college.
that got to do with
They
anything?
want people to be at, like college grads, yo.
Why?
Because it shows that they're smart. But I don't think you're a
think-
smart guy. You graduated from college, but I don't think college necessarily means that you're smart. It just means you're persistent.
I don't think college and smarts is gonna come out of your nut. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're gonna have certain like physical attributes, but I don't think nigga, a lot of that is cultural influence too.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
if I
losing your
if I was born into another family, I probably wouldn't have went to college.
May
It's
not
just
have.
that was
Yeah.
just the move in my
It's
household.
ingrained in your brain, dog.
Yeah,
That's almost like a rap. Ingrained in your
I'm sure somebody put that in.
That's why.
But I mean, and I appreciate the experience too. College was cool, man. It was fun. Cost a lot of money.
Yeah.
But I ain't really know how much stuff cost, and outside of what we was into at 18 years old, I ain't really know how much stuff cost. And once I was smartened up and got to school and had nothing but time to sit in my dorm because I ain't really know nobody yet, and look at the expenses, I was like, oh, I got to get out of here. Not as in quit, but I gotta hurry up.
So let me ask you this, dog. Like your job, you probably need a degree to get it, right? Or to at least where you're at right now. Do you think that somebody with just like common sense and knows how to talk to people could actually do your job without a degree?
Yeah. I didn't need one.
You said, oh, you didn't need one?
Not really.
It's like,
It helps me
yeah.
because certain things I know how to play the game. I know how to communicate with people in such a way based on the situation.
Yeah.
To where and even what I'm saying right now is some people have a natural knack for that. I learned it though myself. It's like I learned how to treat certain situations and navigate through other situations based on the circumstances.
What's that called? Disposition?
I don't know.
Is that what? I think I heard that before.
I just call it shit playing the cards you was dealt. You know what I'm saying? If somebody coming at me crazy, I know how to bring them back around. I done made friends with people that wanted to catch my fade. As soon as I saw them, like, yeah. By the time I end this conversation,
We're gonna be all right.
We're gonna be all right.
We're gonna be all right.
And you gonna realize how stupid you were coming at me like that. You know what I'm saying? It hasn't happened all the time.
I think
I got a pretty good success rate with that.
No, I guess look, to control the situation first, you gotta do maybe more listening than talking. Let's see where the other person's coming from, so you kind of flip that shit on them.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Flip in a positive way, not flip
Positive, not
turning
flip.
over tables. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
wasn't
that's
right
how it
at all.
goes.
Yeah.
And that's how I ended up. I mean, cause you learn as much as you're going to learn by listening.
Yeah.
And even when you're listening to somebody that don't know what they're talking about, you're still learning at that point. You're learning something. Maybe not about that subject, but you're learning about people.
What they're talking about.
You learn about how some people can try to manipulate situations.
Mm-hmm.
You learn how to read people when they are trying to manipulate a situation or manipulate you into doing something. You know what I'm saying? That's just the type of thing you do. Like I did a bunch of stuff in school that I knew I wasn't gonna like really turn into a career, but it was just the experience. And again, you don't need that for the school for all that.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a hub for a lot of that to take place. You know what I'm saying? It was cool.
Okay.
But yeah, another cool thing I was looking at too, man, is it was an article I was reading on a
Gotta bring it back up.
particular website. You know, man, Singular DTV is the name of the company. They do a lot of apps out here for for our smartphones and things like that. And they were working on an app where, like, as an artist, speaking about music specifically, that you can actually, based on the popularity of your song, so think like YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, those things where they track the streams, popularity, likes of your song and things like that. They were working on Singular DTV was working on an app where they would pay you in Ethereum based on the popularity of your record. And in turn, the payment that you receive from them, you could then sell it off.
So it's just music?
Just music.
So let's say, for instance, like, this is a platform that any and everybody can sign up for and be a part of and upload their own music, or either just go to listen.
Yes.
From this up.
So it's not like a streaming service, but it's more so the app is going to track your popularity on those other services. So you will have it on YouTube, you have it on Spotify, you'll have it on Apple Music, and they'll like converge all that data to receive like information about the popularity of your track, and then their app is what you can go into as an investor to say, oh, okay, that new Lil Uzi joint, his new joint is hot, and he's selling off his ownership. Basically, is you could buy in as an investor to the popularity of his song. So think XO Tour Life, which is one of his songs now that's playing on the radio 100 miles per hour. He can sell off a portion of the stake of the song to you, to I. We can put in $1, $100, $150, whatever the case may be. So as the song continues to get spins, continues to generate popularity, generate likes and all that stuff, we'll also earn Ethereum based on it. You know what I'm saying?
So why would he sell off a portion of his song?
I think there's an incentive for that person to do so.
Okay.
I'm not sure what it is, because again, this actually hasn't even
It's just an idea.
Yeah, it's an idea. It hasn't launched as of yet, but I think there's an incentive for the artist to do that. So it's almost like a donation type of thing where I believe that if you buy in, I believe that you're going to get that money from the buy-in.
Okay.
And then the Ethereum payout is going to continue to come to you, and then that portion that person bought into is going to go to the investor. If I'm reading this correctly. Again, this is not my idea. I'm not down with this company for real. I don't know them. I don't know anybody in it. It's just an article that I read, just like most people would read.
But like, real talk, man, it doesn't sound bad. It actually sounds pretty interesting.
Sounds like they're trying to just find the next wave in music.
Yeah, it's to get people like to share music more, where people know that. But they know that people are already have been forever sharing music. But you know what? It's crazy because even like the site Steam It, where you can kind of blog or sing or create video content, and you can go and earn cryptocurrencies. You can earn Steam dollars, for your post by how many likes you get. You earn money, right? So this seems pretty similar to that one. Focus just on music, right? But by them paying in Ethereum, I'm not sure how they're going to do that. Like how in Steam, the creator is able to manipulate it to where the contributor got paid in Steam dollars. I'm not sure how this will actually work because they don't control the Ethereum market.
Right.
So I'm pretty sure they might have a token associated, with this project, and maybe that the people who are affiliated or who are producing the content or the music rather, they actually are the ones that actually get paid in the token. And maybe it may have like a perk like Steam It to where, for instance, if you're able to if you share it so many times, or if you are able to comment, about a particular record, that you might be able to earn some money too, just for commenting, because I've earned money just from commenting on posts on Steam.
Okay.
So that's pretty dope.
That may be the case. Again, it was a short article that really didn't give too much detail because again, it was an idea that was being thrown out there. And when you mentioned token, I think that there was something in there about that there was a token associated with this particular service.
Yeah.
But I think the connection would have been Ethereum. So
exactly,
if you're earning that token is associated with maybe a conversion to Ethereum somehow.
Yeah. It's probably like an ERC20 token. It's a token derived from the Ethereum blockchain. So, you instead of necessarily paying for if somebody just wanted to invest in the token with aspirations or hopes that it's going to go up in value, more likely they'll buy into that token using Ethereum rather than Bitcoin.
That's possibly the case. I hadn't followed it a whole lot. Actually, that was the only article I'd seen from it. I planned on going, or will go rather, to the actual developer's website.
You should go to their house, man, and see what's popping.
I know.
Bring a 6-pack. Like, yo, man, what's going on?
They're gonna be like, man, get your ass out.
You never know. They might say, "This is what we have on the table, man." It's interesting.
You could be the first artist to do it. And Lil Uzi was a bad example. That won't happen because he signed to an actual record label.
Yeah.
This is more so for the person that controls their own situation. Even if it is a major artist, it's no longer tied tied to a record label. You think the guys who survived 20 years of record deals, like the Redmans and Jay-Z, and guys who had a start in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? They could probably push something like that. That would be dope if I was somebody not necessarily the biggest artist in the world on the rap tip, but somebody that's popping enough to try this out and probably can make some noise with it, like somebody like Jadakiss or something like that.
This reminds me of what Jigga Man was trying to do with Tidal. To a degree.
A little bit, yeah. Tidal was supposed to be the thing that paid the artists more than what they were getting from these streaming services, which is nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Spotify is not paying shit. YouTube, if you do get to a certain level, they're raping you. Crazy. I think YouTube was taking something crazy, upwards of 60-something%.
But somebody can still get on YouTube and make money. But the only thing with YouTube is that
they can, but not directly from YouTube. YouTube ain't gonna pay you shit. Partnerships.
Yeah, YouTube partnerships. You do have partnerships. That's correct. But then too, these artists gotta get on these platforms. Like I say, for instance, if it was YouTube platform, they're a big name. They have a large following. As long as you got a steady people coming back every day, every other day. These content creators, they gotta create content to keep them getting paid.
Yeah. No, they do. And, the content creation is not really a difficult thing for anybody that's a creative type. I mean, to make it something that you feel is worthwhile is a whole different story. But
we have no idea what the hell we're talking about. But we get up here like every week.
Yeah, I mean, we do know what we're talking about. Just not until right before we get on stage. You know what I'm saying?
We're unorganized.
Life gets in the way. No, I ain't gonna say life is in the way, because life is beautiful, man. Things that we do in between weeks when we doing this, man, you know, it's stuff of value. You know, spend time with families over the holiday and stuff like that. Met some new people. You know, just out and about, whether it's shopping for Christmas gifts or just, you know, hell, out dealing with this snow that we had up here, man. You know what I'm saying? You see
rough, man.
You see a neighbor or somebody out there, they feel like you feel. Like, oh, we out here again with this snow.
Unless you got that plow.
Yeah, no, man. I need another one. I need a second one. But anyway. Nah, I mean, but it's a cool thing. Like with Tidal, like I'm not big enough to even see the profits from that anyway, so I'm not even gonna sit here and get that. But I don't know what those people are making off of that.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is. I can't even sit here and side with or against any of those other big platforms at this point, because I'm just a small fish chewing on the little nuggets that they give me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. At this point. Yeah. But, you know, we working on getting out there and get bigger than that. I don't want to be a star. I just want to...
You just want the money.
Yeah, of course.
Want the money. You don't want, man, you don't want to be in the spotlight.
No, and that goes for, like, something like cryptocurrency, too. Like, when crypto becomes the thing, I wouldn't want to be the nigga on the front of the magazine, like a mighty master or no shit like that. I was just going to be the nigga that came up off of it and then, like, let somebody else do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I still want to be able to go to the airport, walk through there and get on my plane without getting harassed. You know what I'm saying? I still want to be able to walk down the streets of downtown by myself like I do typically. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And not have to worry.
I mean, who knows where this goes, man?
We don't. And if it happened, it happens. I'm not going to sit there and act like, all right, I don't want this, and break down and blow my brains out.
You do a Tyrese.
I wouldn't cry. If I ever cried over something like that, I don't deserve what I got.
No, you wouldn't.
It's lame.
You wouldn't.
I don't even want to speak about him because I don't know what that was about. I still don't get it. That was like months ago.
No. Like Jay-Z said, it's light work.
I mean, you know,
this ain't work. It's light work.
It is what it is. I don't know what that was about, man. But it's what we doing, dog. Whether y'all want to get in or not, we're not here to try to preach to you or nothing like that. We're just giving you some other ideas, keep you updated on what's going on. You know, I'm kind of in a rut, so to speak, with the music thing. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying?
Being honest.
It's been a minute, you know what I'm saying? Since and we're not talking about on the creative level. I mean, I come up with something.
Checks coming in?
Not lately.
Not lately.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, no phone's not been ringing.
So we're going to change the show. We're going to change a little dynamics of the show.
Okay.
So the next couple of weeks, there's going to be change. There's going to be some changes made.
Oh, it's going on.
There's going to be some changes made to where we're going to showcase more crypto, or like what we feel may be a big changers in the upcoming weeks, months, even year. And we're going to tie that in with the music.
Yes.
Crypto and music.
Yes.
And then he's going to be crypto and I'm going to be music. I'm going to produce beats, you know, and he's going to be looking for the next hot cryptos to buy. And we're going to tag team and, you know, create a rapping group, Peanut Butter and Jelly.
You heard him say that. I ain't say it.
Nah, man. I'm just talking.
You heard him. I was with you until you said
we're just going to have fun.
No, man, I'm having fun with it. I ain't need to sound all like Debbie Downer or nothing like that.
It's real depressing, man. It's like a bad ecstasy experience.
Nah, I mean, you know, it is what it is. I'm not on that. I'm not on ecstasy. I don't like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really think that's the remedy anyway, because I don't do drugs to make music. I don't. Like, it don't work for me. Like, I ain't gonna say I've ever tried it. It's just, it's like, alcohol's a drug, for better or worse, or to a lesser extent. I can't do that on that either. It don't help my creativity.
Yeah, he said that, man.
Yeah, man. So I'm cool with it.
I think, like, maybe it could. Cause you look at someone like the greatest artists of all time. They are high as hell when they're curating, right?
They are.
Look at Ray Charles. You seen the video? He was in that boy singing and scratching,
Yeah.
singing and scratching.
I know, like a cat.
And try heroin.
I
Dog.
think that,
Yeah,
but
like,
see,
he was doing-
I think that was just a byproduct of the success that they had. I don't think it was the source of the creativity. I think the source of the creativity for all those artists was everything that they had gone through up until the point of when they found success. Like if you think about somebody like Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne, we all know his story. He was a young dude in the ghettos of New Orleans. You know, was into all types of trouble and drama and shit like that. He ended up running with a crew that basically raised him, not even his own parents at that point. You know what I'm saying? Shot himself, all types of other shit. Like all those experiences, you know, had a child early in life. Like all those things, I think, propelled him to be the creative individual he was. And then the drugs became a byproduct of his success because he couldn't afford to do it until he got to where he was. You look at somebody else like, you know, because these guys was probably smoking just weed and shit like that before they, you know what I'm saying, before they got to where they was going. And that's all they could afford at that point. You know what I'm saying? But I think your creativity is all based on your experiences and how you look at them, how you view them, and how you turn them out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I, for one, I always go back to the Nas song, Project Windows. Like, the song was basically about how you being an observant individual can shape a lot of what you can come up with as an artist, whether you rapping, singing, producing, all that. Like, he told several different stories within that one song, none of which he was actually involved in. He was just a kid looking out the window seeing all this shit happening. You could come up with 30 songs based on the stuff that he said he had saw. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even just in one weekend.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, I don't need to be on drugs to necessarily do that. All I got to do is just have these experiences or see these.
But Nas got one hot album every 10-year average.
Come on, man. You just saying that because Jay-Z said that shit.
Listen, dog. Maybe Nas should try like harder drugs. You know?
Maybe Jay-Z, did Jay-Z do that?
Smoke marijuana.
That don't count. That don't count. Jay-Z's a very creative individual.
He's very creative.
Right. He didn't need them damn drugs. He didn't.
Shoot, man. I don't know. Michael Jackson, super creative, dope artist. Look at the little man who wore blouses and high heels, Prince, right?
But look at their life.
But listen,
Look at their upbringing versus when they started doing it.
I don't know what Prince upbringing was like.
No, we don't even know what Prince's life was like. We just know what we saw on TV.
That's it, man.
I can't
He's
even.
wearing high heels and blouses.
Right. He might have been dressing like that when he was a kid because he was in his mom's closet. And he was like, this the move.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Michael Jackson had a rough childhood. And his childhood was basically just music.
Shit, it wasn't that. Well, I was like this. It wasn't a little kid childhood, but it wasn't like rough.
I mean, it was only not rough because they were stars younger, but they ain't had their own like situation until they got to be like teenagers. You know what I'm saying? Their father was hanging on to all that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they grew up
laying down the law.
They grew up in the hoods in Gary, Indiana, with rats in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that only lasts for a little while for Mike. The Mike got me made it big, man. He started doing those prescription drugs.
But he wasn't doing them. He wasn't doing them prescripts at 11 years old.
No,
You know, he was
not then.
He was doing
Not
that
then.
shit. And again, you always got a story to tell too, man. No matter how rich you are or how poor you are or anything in between, it's just about the audience that you present it to and how you present it. Like if you're rich, nobody really just want to hear about how rich you are for so long.
Yeah, then it gets old.
It get old probably after the first couple songs, honestly.
Yeah,
For me.
Yeah, me too.
Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna start wanting to fight Like, I don't hear that.
That's pretty aggressive.
I don't want to hear that shit after 2 songs, dog. Because I think you lying if you.
That's like most hip hop. That's like most rap.
I know, which is why I listen to guys like Nas, Joe Budden, Jay-Z. Like, them guys talk about certain things that don't necessarily align with how much
Joe Budden now?
He don't write no more. But
That's all about Lord.
I'm saying, like, when they was doing their thing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only so many songs I could hear you talking about how much money you got before I'd be like, that's not like the last one. Man, y'all bought the same car, apparently. Listen to the 2 songs. You know what I'm saying? And Money Ain't a Thing. Remember that song?
Yeah.
I hated that song.
I loved it.
After the second time I heard it.
Pretty.
After the second time I heard it, I hated it.
No, I use it as inspirational. A little life.
It was inspirational until the third time I heard it.
I make the big moves. I do the big things. Take small groups, turn them into big.
And then when I heard it, when I bought Jay-Z Volume 2, I was like, I don't want to hear that song ever again. I want to hear all the other 13.
Not then.
Yeah, it was the last song on there on purpose.
Yeah, on purpose, because people don't want to hear this shit. That song's fire though, man.
It was a good song, even though it was like a dude who can really rap versus Jay-Z might have wrote the whole song.
He probably did. He probably did.
Even though no diss to JD, because JD writes songs too. But he writes more of the like
Crisscross.
Usher. He wrote some shit for Usher too.
It was a Confessions?
Well, a Confessions was based on JD's life.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, remember he cheated on Janet Jackson?
He did?
That's what that song was about.
I had no idea, man.
Usher might have cheated on somebody too, but
JD cheated on Janet Jackson?
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I never understood what Janet was saying. It's hard for me to listen to Janet while she's talking. It's like, why is she whispering?
her and Michael Jackson went to the same
Family
speech
Whisperers.
class. Yeah, it was the same. I'm joking.
They just be like,
it's just time. It's just time. Like, what the fuck, man? And he ain't talk like that. We all know he didn't talk like that.
dog.
Michael Jackson's voice was deep as hell in real life. For anybody that don't believe that, listen to the song by Michael Jackson called 2,000 Watts. It was on the last album he put out before, well, he didn't put out many between the time that he did that one and when he died, but it was on Invincible. It came out 2001. It's called 2,000 Watts. That nigga voice sounds deeper than me.
Really?
Yeah. And it's not like no funny effects in the studio. It's regular man voice. And that's how we know that's how it is.
So why you choose to talk like a bitch?
He wanted to be a kid. You see, the nigga had a theme park in his backyard.
But you know,
He
how
hung
much
out
effort
with-
it take. Hi, how are you?
Man, this nigga used to wear soldier outfits and shit to the store. Like, come on, man, you gotta just rock with this weirdness, dog. Like, it was a whole. I give you another example. Explain to me why Rick Ross always in character every time you see him. He don't never talk regular. He always talk like he on The Godfather or something.
Yeah, he does.
He can't get out of character. He just can't do it.
But what if that's just how he talks?
Now it is, because he's been doing it for 10 years, 11 years.
What if it's been that way since he
Hasn't.
man?
I guarantee you it hasn't.
I don't know, man.
You know, when you got the boss and the queen, like, don't nobody talk like that every 24 hours a day.
No,
They don't, dog. Don't nobody go to fucking.
And it talks it's so slow too. You know what I'm saying?
It's like exaggerated.
You have a conversation when you kind of just okay, come on,
Dog, you
take it so long.
you be sick of talking to him.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, you go to McDonald's and order, let me get a Big Mac. I want the extra sauce, right? Oh, nigga. Stop it, man. You're killing me, dog. I wanna punch you right in the throat, dog, so you can fix your voice.
Right.
Them dudes be in character, man. It's all an illusion, dog. I'm gonna give you another example. And this is nobody y'all would know anyway. It was a dude. I ain't gonna say his name because he might still be around here and he might want to fade. I don't know. This nigga used to be in the clubs with us and shit, like 06, 07.
Yeah.
He wasn't like down with us, but we, you know how you kind of into the same thing. You see the same people a lot of times. So he was a rapper or whatever. We was seeing the little showcases we was doing. This nigga had the DMX voice. Nigga, what the fuck is? That's his voice.
Really?
For like the first like 6-7 times I didn't see him, it was that. This nigga came to the studio one time. Coming from, yeah, nigga, this is what we doing da. Walk in the studio. Hey, can y'all run that back for me one time? Hey, what happened to the DMX? He got tired of doing it. Serious, like real talk.
He was exhausted, dog.
Real talk. And he wasn't even on. He wasn't like no major artist for real. He was just felt like he had to play a part. Like this is what dudes that's on. That's what they do.
Yeah.
I mean, create a character. Silly shit.
Believe none of what you hear, half of what you see.
Exactly. And maybe not even half of what you see. Observe half of what you see and believe half of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bars. Oh man. Shoot, man, we about at an hour at this point, man. I told you, man, that's how I go. I go by quick, man.
I'm sure I could talk for another 2 hours, though, but people are like, man, would they shut the hell up?
I know, man. I know y'all be looking at these episodes. Y'all be like, yo, y'all usually go for an hour, sometimes less, sometimes more. What's the word? But you know, sometimes, man, it's just, you know.
Sometimes we feel good. Sometimes
Yeah. Sometimes I rhyme slow, sometimes I rhyme quick. You know, word to nice and smooth, you know what I'm saying? You got to be of a certain age to know about that. But we appreciate y'all for joining us, man. We got some things in the works, hopefully, for the 2018. You know, we just brought in the new year. Wish I had some party favorites or something. You know, the little thing. Wish I had some of those.
you got some flour in the cabinets. Then that way just put somewhere in the hand and do like a LeBron thing like this.
I don't, but I wouldn't do that if I did.
I wouldn't help you clean it up.
And I know, that's why I was like, I ain't doing that shit because I'm not cleaning nothing. But
let's do it for the camera, dog.
we gonna do that at somebody else's place. Watch. We don't come to y'all house and see how y'all like that.
Man, lazy, man.
We're gonna do that. We gonna walk out. Grand opening, grand close.
Oh, you ever did that before?
Oh, you did it?
I want to do it.
At home? Do it at home?
Do it here.
You have flour in the house before I do.
Yeah, I do.
Right. Yeah, see how that work. And see what kind of argument you get yourself in. Shit. You talking about?
She come out. What are you doing?
Hey, what is this shit?
Listen, I'm expanding my creativity.
Do you ever heard that story about Prince and Carlos Boozer?
Prince and Carlos Boozer.
Right, sounds crazy.
It does
I
sound
heard
crazy.
somebody on the internet. I can't remember who posted this story.
They was dating?
No. It's kind of like what you just said about like who gonna clean this shit up. Prince rented Carlos Boozer's house.
Oh, really?
For like, I think it was like he was either like gonna be doing some recording or something in that town or whatever for an album he was working on. You know, Carlos Boozer's in the NBA, so he was traveling back and forth. And I don't think it was the house that he actually like lived in. It was just a property that he had.
Yeah.
This nigga Boozer came back to the crib.
You messed it up.
This nigga remodeled his whole shit. Yes, did, dog. Like he had rooms was painted purple and shit. And that nigga Prince just left, dog.
He said, fuck it, we out of here.
He eventually paid him to get it back right.
Oh.
But it was just like, what the fuck? Like, but it's Prince, so it's like, he might have fanned out so crazy.
He's like, what do you... He comes to the crib and be like...
Yeah. It's almost like your kids tearing the house up when you come in, you like...
Dog.
You can whoop the kids.
Yeah.
You can't just beat up Prince. Especially you, Carlos Boozer.
No, you can't.
Like
You gotta
6'9".
You'd have killed Prince.
He was like 6'9", 240 something, 250 maybe. Like, no, dog. Yeah, you would have killed him. You can't just do that. That was funny. Word to whoever revealed that that story online.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, man, we're not gonna hold y'all too much longer. We appreciate you for 2017 coming back with us for the new year. We love you guys. We what else do we do?
We love you guys. We really had to take this time. We really want to take this time to say that we have a lot of stuff coming up. So stay tuned. Tell a friend and tell a friend.
Yeah, we're not gonna make it too hokey, but we're gonna do some other things, some crazy little things for y'all, man, to keep y'all interested.
Some interesting things too.
Yeah.
Interviews are coming soon.
Yeah, interviews. If we don't want to bore y'all with that story, but interviews kind of went wild for 2017 in a negative way.
Super wild.
Yeah,
Super wild.
Yeah, in a nutshell, we couldn't do it.
Man,
we wanted to. Yeah, but we gonna piece that together. We're gonna take this thing on location too. We're gonna bring some things to you too in terms of the merch. You know what I'm saying? We got the Unorganized Progression T-shirts coming. You know what I'm saying? If you definitely want to get down on some, let us know. We're gonna have those things in production and all that too. It's gonna be dope.
This will be fresh.
Yeah, fresh to death, like $1 million.
Then we like pink shirts with like a purple logo.
For the ladies, yeah.
You know what? Not for the guys.
Nope.
Purple is a masculine color. It represents royalty.
You can't have it though. Not from us. You said pink though.
Pink and purple. Pink shows your feminine side.
I don't think you need to show your feminine. You don't need to show your. You don't have to show your feminine side. Who has to do that?
Look at you. You have bare skin right here like a lady.
That's completely that's contrived bullshit, man.
I have manly hair on my face.
Hey man, all y'all niggas with this beard shit, man, let me address y'all right quick. This is off the record. This is off the record.
Shoot.
It ain't got nothing to do with you. It ain't got nothing to do with just anybody with a beard. It got something to do with niggas with this beard shit that be posting beard life, no shave November, all this other stuff. The only niggas who do that is niggas who can't really grow facial hair and they gotta sit there for months to try to get this shit right, man. I can have a beard like his next episode if I felt like it. You know what I'm saying? If I just let it rock, I can have this shit, man. I'm gonna probably do it just so I can prove to them. But stop with this beard like shit with you naked face ass niggas. Come on, man.
Real life is great. You know what? I just left. Before I came over here, man, I went to CVS. Had to get some white stuff. Had to get some wife some stuff.
Oh, okay.
You know, to help her with some pain because it's that time of the month.
Okay.
Right? So I'm at the cash register, walking to the cash register, guy behind the counter, muscle guy.
Yeah.
His name was Adam. Looked at Adam in his face, knows that Adam had an extreme amount of facial hair.
Yeah.
Full beard.
Insecurity.
So I said,
a little insecurity there.
So I said, Adam. He said, yo, this is the first time I ever met the guy. Mm-hmm. I said, hey, man, your beard looks awesome. He was like, thank you.
I know. I thought you was going to say
no. He said, thank you. So appreciative. Because the beard, man, it's fucking cool.
It is cool.
If I see a good beard, I'm like, dude, that's a fucking good beard.
Beards is cool. But the only people that be bragging about their beard is niggas who barely got one, dog. I'm trying to tell you, just think.
I'm going to be like Eddie Murphy and get some juices and berries, you know, and rub them on my beard so that it make it fruitful.
Why? You want more?
Facial hair?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why?
Maybe.
Why?
Maybe I want it to shimmer. Maybe I want it to shine bright.
All you got to do is
Like a
spray
light.
some fucking sheen on that motherfucker and then
There's no
comb
sheen
it
to be in my mouth. I don't want no sheen to be in my mouth. You ever had sheen in your mouth?
It's not going to be in your mouth because
What if I spray the sheen and sheen got in my eye?
Spray it on the brush or the comb and then comb it through or brush it through.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, man. Come on. That's what niggas who got beards on the regular know. I shaved mine because I had it forever. I just want to rock with this because I feel like I still pass for 27 years old sometimes.
You want to be a pervert?
No, I ain't want to be no pervert. I just want, sometimes I want to go to the gym and the young niggas pick me up on the team. You know what I'm saying?
You don't even hoop, dog.
You don't know. I might. Shit, I might do it tomorrow. Sometimes I go to the studio and I want to look like I like Lil Uzi and Drake and them niggas, and they don't be like, "No, here's Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre listening."
How about this? Either next episode you grow your facial hair out or you shave everything off.
What? That sounds ridiculous. Hey man,
be barefaced.
the last 3 episodes I almost had a beard. I shaved it before we started.
Oh, for real?
Like that day. Yeah. Like, fuck you, man. Get rid of this shit.
Just shave everything, dog. Shave.
I've never done that as an adult.
Shave everything.
I've never done that. I've shaved this part.
You know who
I
did?
shaved all this as a. I just had the mustache.
That's like real pervert.
That was years ago because UPS had a rule where you had to you could only have you couldn't have no hair below the bottom lip.
Really?
Yeah, it was stupid. That was like 2002 or some shit like that. It looks weird.
Man, let me think for a second, because there's some company right now that won't hire people with facial hair.
Was it in the food industry or something?
No, because even I seen the people in the food industry, they have like the chin, you know how they had it, like the gnats to go over your hair? Mm-hmm. They have it around like they beard. That looks super silly.
I've never seen that.
What is it? Is it UPS? It's not UPS. It's not UPS. FedEx. No, it's some delivery company that won't allow their people to have facial hair.
Is it the what's the one that's red and yellow?
Not them. I rarely see them.
Yeah.
They only do it international.
Okay.
Damn, what is it, man?
What's the name of that?
I don't know. I don't care because they suck because they don't never fucking deliver anything.
I don't really see a lot either.
But yeah, so next week I'm gonna have my beard. You're gonna cut yours off.
What?
Or you gonna grow? You want to
It
grow?
didn't sound like you. It didn't sound like you were doing anything. It sounded like I was the only one doing something.
That's exactly what it is.
That shit ain't working.
That's exactly what
How
it
about
is.
you cut yours off? I grow mine.
No, dog. No. I have not had a beard. I have not had a beard in years. It might be low or it might be longer. But I have not had this.
I mean, I've always had the beard. I would think I might have been the first one out the crew with the beard, but I just had to let it go early. I didn't want to do it no more.
See, the beard makes you look distinguished. Look, the most interesting man in the world has a beard.
I know, but his beard sucks.
His beard is actually pretty cool.
It tastes good, but it ain't
The
crap.
beard.
The beard. Yeah.
Dos Equis?
Yeah.
Dos Equis not bad.
It's not bad. It's just not craft.
Sometimes some of this craft shit as of now, what is
I
craft?
know, but we ain't gonna compare it to the worst craft.
Dog, because I see some of this craft shit is horrible.
Two Hearted is probably the greatest craft beer as of right now.
You need a doctor.
Huh?
Fucker. Sound retarded.
Two Hearted ain't the
Too
best.
hearted.
It ain't the best craft.
This shit, I almost think they too hard not even craft beer no more.
It's just because you see it so much.
It's everywhere.
It's craft, but the craft don't mean that it's not accessible.
I don't want to see. I don't want my favorite craft beer to be just at every.
You one of them. You want to you want to be the only one with the the song ain't good no more once everybody like it and shit.
Nah, that ain't me.
I'm just saying, when you got options, you just be like, it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, like I said, niggas who brag about beers like 24 hours a day, they bother me. But I can get a beer. I know I can get a beer. So it's not like a thing for me to not have one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if I couldn't grow one, I'd be like, fuck.
Yeah.
When I get it, I'm like, ooh.
That's like
It's just like if I couldn't like dunk a basketball that good, but when I do dunk that shit, I'm gonna brag about that shit like all day and night, you know? Nah,
I don't know, man. It's crazy, you know how like you have people that's like extremely rich, and they'll say like money's not the most important thing in the world.
yeah.
But then too, you have somebody that's super broke, man. all their issues.
They like, shut the fuck
They're just like, shut up, you stupid bitch.
Yeah.
Like, most of the issues derive off not having no money.
Only people who say that are people who don't have money. Money is not everything. We don't say money is everything. It's just that we don't say that.
Money is not everything.
Right, come on, man.
If somebody dropped the M on my bank account tonight, man, that changed my life.
If somebody dropped $50 on the ground tomorrow, I'm picking it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be like, money isn't everything. And just keep walking like that, man. You better get your life in order.
Listen, dog, real talk. I told myself that I'm not too good to pick up money from the ground, dog.
Unless it's in the strip club.
Listen, yeah, it's in the strip club, dog. Hey, and I can't lie. There's been times where I've been in there trying to do some money. It wasn't even my money, and I was
like, but at least you redeposited it, though.
I redeposited it.
Yeah,
I didn't take it.
That's what I'm saying. Okay.
No,
if you put it in your pocket now, if you picked up 100 ones of somebody else's off the floor, and flicked that bitch like it was you, now you playing yourself too.
Or somebody throw some money up and then you kind of happen to land on you. Like, okay.
You been like this,
okay, and then you just put it wherever you want to put it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, now I've seen a dude do that in a regular club. Like
the money in the regular club.
Yeah, well, some people do that occasionally for whatever reason.
Dude, like had a little knot and they just
threw it off the balcony, so it fell onto the people in general population because the VIP.
That's so disrespectful.
It is.
That is so
disrespectful.
disrespectful.
Jump on that floor and pick it up to put it in their pocket.
It was probably dollars.
It was singles, but it was grown men going down there.
For real? Oh shit! This is my reimbursement.
Yeah, for the door price.
Yeah,
It's
pay for my drinks.
It's embarrassing. If you're gonna do that, you better not ever come back to the club. And you know the club circuit was kind of like the same people anyway. So
all the time.
Another spot next weekend is the same people. So yeah,
It's on a different day of the week.
It's embarrassing. Yeah,
that just made me think though. Like, what if somebody threw like $3,000 in your face and called you a bitch? Like, wow. Right, how would you react?
Yeah, we're gonna fight.
Would it be like disrespectful, or would you like A, pick up the money, or B, like fight them for disrespect?
B.
Wow, disrespect.
That's only $30,000.
That's only $30,000. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
I mean, I'm not saying it like I'm bigger than $3,000. If somebody gave me $3,000, I'd be appreciative. But if they threw it at me like that, $3,000 ain't enough for me to swallow my pride.
Yeah. What? $10,000?
10?
Yeah.
I might be like, nigga, what the fuck?
You gonna gather up together like this?
I do just enough to get them to run away. Like, man, what the fuck? Yeah, later for you.
Yeah, Jack.
Right, yeah, I'm gonna dust you off next time, son. Suck, I'm gonna dust you off next time. And then pick that shit up.
So you practicing in your 70s lingo, man.
Yeah, man.
You watching like
I need that for when I get the beard. I'm gonna get some pork chops right here. Then I'm gonna cut a little gap. Yeah, like Shaft.
That'd be dope.
But I wouldn't have an afro though.
Let's go bald.
It'd be a taper.
Let's go bald.
Yeah. I'm not going bald until the Lord says so. I'm serious too.
Just go bald, man.
I'm not going bald until the good Lord says, hey man, your joint is too thin. Like, alright, bad. I ain't gonna fight you on that one.
But you pay for haircuts?
Yeah.
I don't pay for haircuts.
I don't go to the barbershop very often. Last 2 episodes, y'all saw me with a hat on because I ain't been to the barbershop. Shit. I went to the barbershop yesterday for the first time in a month.
Oh, wow.
I be in that bathroom, dog, getting this right. Like,
I'm just gonna shave up this. The rest of this be growing like crazy.
You know what? I just bought a super shaver, so I probably won't have no beard for a while. That thing works great.
You like a boy.
Yeah, it makes you feel like a boy too.
Like a fucking pervert.
Nah, not a pervert, dog.
I think like people who like don't have beards now are potential child molesters.
Not people that don't have beards, people that don't have facial hair, like The Rock. I'm sorry, we ain't supposed to be acknowledging that the TV is on.
Oh no, man. Well, how long we been on this thing?
Hour 15.
Hour 15 minutes, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Torpedo Extra IPA. This ain't good. But
Fat tire. What's this right here?
Soft Parade.
Soft parade.
I don't like that.
Oh yeah.
We had that at Ronnie.
That was probably gross. It was.
Yeah, man. Subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Give us those hearts on Instagram. Give us those thumbs up on the Facebook, Twitter. I don't even know what you're doing there. I still tweet though. Yeah, so just in case.
On Twitter? No, I've never been on Twitter.
Yeah, I was early on Twitter.
Look at you was like an early adapter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I probably fell off a lot at like 2011.
Damn.
Fell off this.
Yeah.
So from like 08 to 11, I was on there.
People start talking about Twitter. I was like, this.
It was, yeah. I mean, it was kind of stupid at first, and it kind of, I ain't gonna say it still is, but it's.
Like Twitter.
I just don't care enough.
You want to tweet?
That's all it is. But hit us up, comments, all that. Appreciate your love, respect, and your loyalty to some that's been with us since episode 1. We're gonna keep rocking and rolling and everything like that. There.
And Sean gonna rap for us every episode.
Rip and rhyme and rip.
Something better than that. Mm-hmm. And then we're gonna do a journey to maybe like $250,000 this year. A piece.
That's what's up.
Let's do it.
We're gonna do it. Hold us to that. We're gonna put a counter on there too at some point, man. So that's what's up. Unorganized Progression Podcast. We love you guys.
Love you.
Peace.